Hey, babes, you are listening to another episode of Free the Moms. On this episode, Nicole and I are talking about how to loosen the grip on your goals, but still achieve them, how to let go of the when, how to stop making external measures mean so much, and how to stop internalizing them into your emotional experience. This will be life-changing. I know you are going to be obsessed with it. And if you've been following me on Instagram, you've been seeing that we have been doing some amazing retreats. So DM me on Instagram or hit me up, laura@lauraconley.com, if you're interested in coming on our next retreat to Santorini, Greece. I love you so much. I hope you enjoy this episode. Mwah.
Look at how cute you are with your cherries on. What are we talking about?
So we were talking about loosening the grip around the when, around deadlines, around timelines, but also maybe we don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Maybe we still create by when dates, but not as a way to beat ourselves up.
Yeah.
Because I do think it can be helpful. So that was one topic that we were exploring, chatting about. And I just think it's so helpful because I think we're just like, it was what we were talking about in the Yummy Mummy Masters earlier today. It's like, so many of us are using external measures to inform how we feel emotionally, and we don't have to live like that. And that is such a trap. I do it all the time. Yeah. It's like, how do I feel? It's like, well, let me think. What does my body look like? What does my bank account look like? What do my relationships look like? And it's like, what if I ignored all of that and like just tuned in? Like, what if I was a dog? What if I was a golden retriever? Like, how does my dog feel right now?
Your dog feels like you won the jackpot. Nugget is like, yeah, bitches, I got the best house. Hey, but wait, I want to ask you what you do. So what are your metrics? If you're not going to use external metrics, what are you using? Like, what's the solution here?
First of all, it's like committing to not using external metrics, because I think we subconsciously.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I was in my dieting days, and I probably told you this before. I remember when I was in my dieting days and it would be like 2 p.m. and I'd be like, oh, why am I in such a bad mood? Like, and it would be like, oh, I didn't like weigh what I wanted to weigh this morning. And so it was like, my emotions were being subconsciously like programmed by these measures that I would just like kind of like, I don't know. So it's like first committing to not letting that inform, but it has to be such a practice, because I don't think that even if you're like, okay, I'm not going to let external measures inform how I feel, I think maybe we still do that. Like,
no, we do. You're a continual mirror for yourself. It doesn't matter what it is. It's your bank account. It's your children. It's the relationships. It's your husband, your ex-husband, the people you're dating. It's always going to be a mirror. And that's the part where instead of letting that dictate your next right step, it's just like, where's the collective pause? Like, pause.
Yeah.
Before you get to 2 p.m. and you hate yourself, be like, I stepped on the scale. I made this number mean something about my worth. And then now, I mean, I'm giving Laura Conley advice to Laura Conley right now. But do you know what I mean? It can be applied to any facet of your life. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like,
yeah,
waking up in the morning. So maybe to answer your question, and I want to ask you the question, but waking up in the morning and being like, okay, if I were a dog, because the dogs don't have all these external measures. If I were a dog, like, how would I feel today if I wasn't thinking about all of the to-dos and the money and the whatever, or the weight or the health or whatever? If I really was able to tune that out, which is almost impossible, how would I feel like right now in this moment? And for me, it's usually, if I've gotten a good night's sleep, for me, it's usually like really content, really grateful, like really like astonished by how amazing it all is.
Yeah. That's raw and truthful, and I believe it. And I would feel the same way. I have been doing this thing. I don't know if I told you this, for like, what day are we on? 21st of January. I've been doing it for about a week. But I normally would wake up and I have my little gratitude practice, but I added this thing where I sit on the side of the bed and I plant my feet down and I open my palms and I say, Jesus, Holy Spirit, all my spirit guides, Matt and Leland, if you're on board, all my guardian angels, what is my assignment today? Like, show me the assignment. Let me show up for it. And doing that has been You want to talk about a game changer? Like throughout the day, I'm not only am I looking, it's already programmed my mind to look for the assignment. Like, what is my lesson? It's kind of like this one guy told me, I went to this place called Venice Church years ago, and he was like, all you need is the nugget. He's like, it's not like every message is meant for you. You're looking for your golden nugget. What is the one takeaway for you in this church service or whatever? But like for me, with the assignment bit, I'm giving myself this chance to be like guided and then just staying open. I'm like, oh, you know what my assignment was today? My assignment was not to be a codependent, scary bitch. Or you know what my assignment was today? My assignment was to get out of my own way and remember that I deserve to be on, what was that podcast I said?
Kathy Heller's podcast. The audio expert. Yeah. Deserve. Yeah, you deserve, number one. Number two, you not only deserve, but they need you to be on that podcast.
Obviously.
Oh my God. I was just taking notes because, okay, this always sounds so obnoxious, but I'll say it anyways. I feel like I just manifested you sharing that because I've been wanting to, but I don't want to take credit for your genius, and that's why it sounds obnoxious. But like, thank you for just saying that because I have been wanting to upgrade my morning practice, like which is why I've been doing some of our workouts on demand because I've been like in bed with Luna journaling, and it's so dreamy. But I wanted to add a practice of exactly what you just said, of just like, okay, I want to like journal, but I also want to like talk to my spirit guides and like be like, hey, I'm your peon. Like, I'm your bitch. Like just let me be a conduit. Yeah. Let me be a channel. Let me be whatever, conductor. So I'm just going to totally borrow that. And you guys all should borrow that too.
I borrowed it from someone. I don't remember where I heard it, but the minute I heard it, I was like, oh, that's what I'm missing. I'm completely missing that. And it takes a second because, for me, it took a millisecond. The minute I heard ask for your assignment that day, I was like, oh, so it's not about my agenda. It's not about the number on the scale. It's not about whether I lift 20 pounds when I'm bicep curling. What it's really about is the assignment, my divine assignment. Like, where am I affecting people?
Well, and so how does that feel for you?
It feels amazing. It feels like freedom.
Freedom. Okay, exactly. So you just answered your own question, which is like, how do we ignore the external measures or at least sidebar them for a second? And that's the answer, is your connection to something bigger and greater, because you can set the day up and then you can come back to it throughout the whole day, because inevitably we're going to get pulled towards whatever those externals are, unless, we live in this world. So I think I also want to say, like, I don't want you to be, you, the audience, I don't want you or me or Nicole to beat ourselves up when we notice that we feel bad because we haven't hit a goal. Like, it's normal, and that's conditioning. You can decondition it. And that is where I've really found true self-love. Like, really, like, making a big, huge goal that I really care about, not hitting it, and then watching myself actually have my back and love myself no matter what. Like, that is so fucking cool and freeing, to your point, because now I can set any goal and I don't have to be scared. I don't have to be scared of it. I feel like my 6-year-old. I don't have to be scared. Yeah. I don't have to be scared. My husband and I just like talk like he taught. Anyways, I'm going to say focus. I'm not going to let my ADHD take me to all these funny stories about my 6-year-old. But my point is, what's my point, Nicole? Don't beat yourself up if you are in a bad mood because the scale didn't say what you wanted it to be. Just, can you hold space for that? Like, oh, I have some old conditioning. This is normal for me. And what I'm moving towards is still measuring things I care about, but not making it, to your point, making it mean that I'm a failure because I had extra salt and the scale popped up or whatever.
My teacher, I don't know if she was ever your teacher, Madi Azrati. Was she ever your teacher?
No, she was not my teacher. I went to a bunch of her workshops, and Jessie Shine was my teacher. Well, she taught my teacher training.
Got it.
So, she comes straight from Mati. So yes, keep talking. Yes.
So one of the things that Mati used to say, because Mati was James Brown's teacher. Oh my God, my brain just for a second. James Brown was my teacher. Anyway, he would always say that Mati said that labeling makes it so. Labeling makes it so. Nothing is anything until you start labeling it, right? Yeah. So, and I don't even remember in what regard that related to actual yoga postures, other than, yeah, it doesn't even matter because it works for anything. Literally, it works for anything. Like I can take the pressure off, or the backpack full of like sand, and be like, you know what? That's not my problem. That's not my backpack to carry. That's not though. It just isn't. It's a remarkable little freeing statement. I love little freeing statements like that. Like,
So
what's your assignment? Labeling makes it so.
Again, labeling makes it so. But this is what's so cool about that is that you get to choose the labels.
You're the label maker.
You're the label maker.
It's arts and crafts.
Fucking the delicious daddy's up in here now again, getting in.
No, we don't need hecklers today, Brian. Oh, he likes my hat.
Yeah, you Southern people. He was like, Nicole Shaka is she's like me because we're from the South, but we don't really sound like we're from the South. But like sometimes you can
I can if I want. What if I did the whole thing like this and I was talking like this?
We should do that. We should do that. You can do the trashy Southern accent, and I'll do the fancy one.
Oh yeah, I like the trashy one. I like the one that's a little dirty. Oh no, TJ, get slaughtered. I went to high school with TJ. He's like a famous football player, and he was going to appreciate the hat and the accent.
Okay, TJ.
What? Okay, TJ.
It goes back to our baby bathwater. Like, can you continue to dream and want to achieve and set goals or intentions or whatever for the year, but make it fun? Like, it can be fun and it can be light. It's like, I get so many people that are like, nope, I don't want to set goals. And I'm like, why? And they're like, because I don't want to set myself up for failure. And I'm like, what? Okay.
Well, you're going to fail anyways.
Yeah, you're anyways. And why is failure get such a bad rap? And can we just name it? Like, it's like this, it goes back to label making a little bit, right? It's like, well, I don't want to set myself up for failure. Yeah. And it's like, okay, but who's making it a failure? You.
Right. You're labeling it. Right.
You're labeling it. Can you label it a learning instead of a failure? Can you label it as a plot twist or a
plot twist? Can
you label it as, oh, that was actually for me because divine assignment shit's going on that I don't actually know the whole picture here. So I just I get so bummed when I hear people, well, my clients, when I hear that from my clients, I just like, attack them. But when it's like people out in the world, I'm like, I want to shake them because I'm like, there's so much more that's possible for you. Yeah. If you keep dreaming, I would hate for you to not dream because you don't want to quote unquote fail. But what a bummer.
Someone's probably never ever said that to their face with the aggression and the ADHD that you have. They've never heard that you're labeling it a failure instead of it could be something else potentially. Like, unless someone's heard that, they hear failure. That sounds familiar. That reminds them of their upbringing in their house and whatever they witnessed. And then that's it. They put it in the box and it's done.
Yeah. That isn't it. Just like, yeah. So, okay. So next time I'll chase them.
Yeah.
I'll chase them. Yeah. We'll chase them.
It's illegal to chase people.
Is it legal to chase? I think you can chase the people. Yeah. I don't think it's illegal to chase somebody.
Can you imagine you in your cherry socks running down the street? Hey, it's not a failure. Wait. Let me tell you why it's not a failure.
Excuse me, let me change your life for free. Okay. So, yeah, and like the other thing is like the when is none of your business. Like, set a goal, and then also, it's like the contradictory advice I love to give. It's like, set a goal, have a by when date, or create a dream, have a deadline or whatever, and then it's just a way to measure, okay, am I getting to where I want to go? Maybe and that's the other thing I want to say. Okay, so number one, the when is none of your business, but it's also your business. Set an arbitrary goal so you can just have a mile marker to say, hey, am I getting to where I want to go? And then I really think it's important, especially in January when some of us are setting goals, to like, it takes 10 years. It doesn't take a year. It takes 5 years. It takes 3 years. This year is way too short, but we think it's long. But it's like, it takes 3 years to meet your soulmate partner, next person. It takes 3 years to overhaul your health when you haven't been paying. It's like, remember I said on the last one that you deleted. I'm just kidding. That got deleted. I'm teasing you. That was probably divine. Anyways.
Of course it was, because now look at this chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Keep going.
My client was like, I've been working on X for a year. And we're only here. And I was like, well, how long have you not been working on X? And she was like, 21 years. And I was like, it takes 3 years. It takes 10 years. Let it. Who cares? What else are you doing?
What? You're just living. You know what you're doing? You're practicing being Laura. You're practicing being Nicole. You're practicing being Taylor. That's what you're doing in the meantime while you're not reaching said goal.
Exactly.
Jeez.
So what do you do if you get to a goal, like the deadline or the end of the year, and you don't hit it? Like for you, what is your personal thing?
No, I give up. I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. I don't give up. I think I assess. I do a little reflecting, because you can't, whether it's a failure or a success, you have to reflect. It's like the end of year check-in that you were talking about, right? Like if you're devoting time, energy, and money, probably money, toward your goal, then if you've set a deadline or an end date and you get there and you're not where you want to be, then you just reassess, you pivot. Like, what would Chad do? Chad's not going to throw in the towel. Chad's going to throw himself a party and be like, I almost did it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the other thing that came up, because I was looking at this is the thing, and Brian was heckling me, but I was looking at my 2025 goals. And one of my financial goals, I got like 99% there, right? And my old me would have been like, and new me, or today me, or whoever this is, was like, we did it. And I was like, I'm just giving myself the bone. And because Chad would be like, we did it, and throw himself a party. And I was like, you know what? We did it. And that's what I think more women should do. More women, like my clients, they'll be like, I had a goal to hit, and I always make them create a range for their like weight loss if they, whatever. Anyways, so my client will be like, okay, my goal is to hit 178 to 180. And they'll get to 180.1 and they'll be like, I didn't make it. And I'm like, you fucking did it. Like that counts. But women, we want to like, oh yeah. It's like this.
We're exhausting.
I think you probably mean you're exhausted by this live.
And I'm exhausted by our antics sometimes. I'm just like, I wish we could see ourselves. And that's why it's important to have a community. Because what I love about your meetings and my groups and both of our groups, right, is that you have a community of women, one person speaking, 9 out of 10 times everyone's like, that's me too. That's me too. And then you're like, oh, we're all a bunch of tards just doing tartalicious stuff, beating ourselves up, making up stories. I mean, it's wild.
It's literally wild. And you're right, because you'll say something, you specifically, Nicole, like, I don't know if I could like get on this podcast. And I'm like, they would be like, that would be like amazing for them and their audience. Like, and it's also, I mean, and I mean that, you know, I mean that.
I know. You're very kind. I appreciate it.
We didn't talk about how pretty you are. Okay, but I actually have to go. So you're lucky.
Good. You're not going to end it like that. You're such a little tard.
You're lucky. But yeah, anyways, Nicole is just so beautiful and inside and out. And that's why you deleted the last one, isn't it?
Probably.
Oh, that's it.
I forgot. You made me so uncomfortable. I accidentally deleted it.
Okay, that is a whole nother podcast that we don't have to do, or IG Live or whatever. Okay, how do we find Nicole if this does air? This was good. This should go on the podcast. So
thank God we made the mark. You're going to find Nicole at Nicole Shaka on Instagram or sweatandstillness.com, where you can come train with me and change your life.
She is life-changing. Brian got a new gym. I told you he got like a full gym with like
I heard him installing it. Yeah.
Yeah. And so he's working out, and I'm like, he's doing deadlifts yesterday. And I'm like, Nicole would say that you need to tuck your chin just a little bit. I see too many wrinkles in your cervical spine. And he did. I mean, I think he actually listened to me. Well, listen to you, which, you know.
Way to go, Flying Brian. Delicious daddy.
Yeah, he's getting
Heckler number one.
He's getting delicious this year.
That's nice. Don't rub it in.
That's good for me.
I know it is. Congratulations.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually excited about it. Oh my God. I have poor mobility.
Well, he needs a coach. Well, you have a yoga teacher in your bed.
Yeah.
They say that.
Did you guys like that episode? I love when I get to have a conversation with Nicole. Isn't she just the best? go leave a rating or review, or maybe give Nicole a follow. And remember, if you want to join us on retreat, we have the Santorini Best Vacation Ever retreat coming up. We're going to hike. We're going to go on catamarans. We're going to do yoga. We are going to do workshops so that you can feel like the best you. We're going to eat the best food, drink the best wine or mocktails, and just overall have the time that we deserve. I love you so much. DM me on Instagram or hit me up or at lauracombe.com for more info.